Welcome to Marketing Monday. Today's topic will be about, mainly I want to do wins and fails today. Wins and fails is the main thing. And I'm going to start right off the bat with a win. A win that I'd rather not give. And that is to the chuckle over at Netflix. I'm sick of Netflix forcing me to watch whatever their flavor of the month show is every few months by getting everyone in the world to talk about it simultaneously. Okay? I told myself, no, I'm just not going to watch Squid Game. I watched Tiger King. I didn't care for it. Why did I waste my time on Tiger King after everyone's like, you gotta watch Tiger King, Tiger King, Tiger King. And they did it for The Witcher. They did it for every time they have a new show, they make everybody talk about it and then it goes away. And no one cares anymore, but I'll talk about it. And so I was like, I'm not going to fall to the pressure. And then I found out that Squid Game is not like those other shows. Stranger Things, Queen's Gambit, Bird Box, every single one of those combined does not add up to the popularity of Squid Game. And I'm going to show you this graph. It doesn't include all the things you've said, but this is a measure of Google search volume for selected series. You can see The Crown, a very popular show. Mandalorian, Disney Plus's biggest show, is this big. The Witcher, huge. Tiger King, which is everywhere, is here. Squid Game, max, off the charts, domination, and it's global. Squid Game is truly global, this popular, every country, all over the world. It's the biggest hit, possibly outside of Stranger Things, that Netflix has ever had. And so they're rapidly trying to, I'm sure, make spin-offs and sequels and merch and ride and a movie and get the actors and actresses and others. They're going to do a million things on this. And so at this point, I feel like I'm not doing my due diligence as a marketer if I don't watch it, even though I already know the story because I played the Roblox Squid Game. So I'm gonna watch it now. I have to. It's my duty. They finally got me. Among Us was bigger than Squid Game. Okay. We're talking bro, we're talking about TV series. Are you like an Among Us fan? Like, I'm not shitting on Among Us here. Yeah, Among Us is really big as well. Thank you. Scrubs and Psych are goated shows. What do you think we're talking about? Do you think we're just listing shows that were good? What are you talking about? That's my first win. And we're gonna actually segue that right into my second win. It's the same win. It's the same win. It's Netflix. This chart just came out. This sort of follows up my second theme on original content. Netflix has the bulk of it. Prime Video, number 2, with Invincible and The Boys. Number 3, Disney Plus, Apple TV, Hulu, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, and other, which is a hodgepodge. Netflix is the one streamer out of all of these that has relatively low churn, which is where some people in general consider Netflix to be a bill, something you have to pay. It's not a choice. People consider other streamers to be something you buy, watch the show you want, and then cancel. But with Netflix, people consider Netflix to be like just like electricity, water, Netflix. You just have to have it. Either you have somebody's password or you buy it. It is like a thing that is a requirement to doing business. And that mental switch has been huge for Netflix because they just don't lose customers. They mostly just continue to grow. People don't really churn out. Like, you don't buy Netflix, watch Queen's Gambit, and then say, okay, I'm done. But you do that for Prime Video, for Disney Plus, for Apple TV, for Hulu. You know, that's more common of a behavior. People are much more thoughtful about their bills and are willing to cut at a moment's notice, but not for Netflix. Just like Connor subs. Okay, so Connor said that people consider Connor subs like bills. Something you just have to pay. That's Mango. If there's anybody who's like that on Twitch, it's Mango. Even if I could go 2 months without watching Mango and I would never consider cutting. It's like, all right, I like Melee. I watch Melee. Even if I never tune in or only watch a little bit, it doesn't matter. It's my bill. I pay that bill because I'm a Melee fan. It's like union dues. Yeah. It's like ride or die. Let's keep this game going. Let's make sure Mango never quits. All right. I gave out 2 wins. Let's give out some fails. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get some shit for this. Well, not for the first part. The fail goes to Blizzard. That's not gonna give me some. That part's fine. But I'm also not a fan of crypto. And I know a lot of you, especially Zoomers, just think crypto's the future and you're all gonna make money off it. And if you've made any money off it, you're even more insufferable. If you've managed to flip one JPEG NFT and make some money, you're like, it's the future. It's amazing. It's changing everything. It's crazy. Cryptos, you don't get it. And I'm super glad you guys all, and you've created real value. One thing I can tell you, when you've flipped your JPEG to some other idiot in a never-ending game of hot potato that's eventually gonna end, it's like somebody you made a bunch of money on mommy blogger pyramid schemes. And you're like, yeah, I made money selling leggings to other moms. I think crypto is literally MLMs for boys. And so my fail goes to Blizzard because I found out that all of this shit, crypto and NFTs and everything, comes because Blizzard nerfed a character in WoW. They nerfed the Warlock's Siphon Life spell. This is a true fucking story. I happily played World of Warcraft during 2007, 2010. But one day, Blizzard removed the damage component of my beloved Warlock's Siphon Life spell. I cried myself to sleep. And on that day, I realized what horrors centralized services can bring. I soon decided to quit. That's the origin story for Ethereum. A person who cried themselves to sleep because their Warlock Siphon Life spell wasn't as strong. That's so fucking crazy. My next fail, speaking of Squid Game, I like to shout out bad marketing every now and then. What is this, Nutter Butter? Squid Game this, Squid Game that. We want Nut Game. Nut Game? Really? You thought this was a good fucking idea? Nut Game? I can't even scroll these replies. Nut Game. Really? A third fail. No, actually, let's do a win. Let's do a... Actually, never mind. Wait. I'll double down. Speaking of bad tweets, this one came out of Nintendo France. They deleted it Insta. Bro, you're definitely fired. Well, I got 4,000 retweets instead, then it got deleted. That's not up Nintendo's alley. I remember when I was going to host, well before I streamed, I was, through luck and pluck, asked to host the Pokemon 20th anniversary stream because someone else had dropped out. And I hosted the Twitch Weekly show at the time. So they were celebrating 20 years of Pokemon, and I was a host. They asked me the night before the stream because they needed someone quickly, and I worked at Twitch, and I was available. That's how I got this, by the way. It's how I got this guy. I stole this from the set. This guy was on the set, and I literally yoinked him. This is a true story. I have him ever since. But what I remember is that basically the night before, this is like almost like 2 a.m. actually, or it's probably 1 a.m. 1 a.m. the day of the shoot, I get pulled into this boardroom. It's because I was at the office late, and that's one of the reasons I got picked. I was at the office late the night before, and they were like frantically setting up the set and trying to get someone ready for rehearsals or whatever. And I was there, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. So I get pulled in, and it was 4 Nintendo employees at the desk. By the way, this is our office. They had commandeered a boardroom in Twitch's office, and they were sitting there like they owned the place. I'm walking in, I work here, and they were like sitting around it like the bosses. And they were like, hey, please sit down. And then they pulled up, they took a laptop and they pulled up my social media, and they went like tweet by tweet looking for anything wrong in my history. They went through my entire like media history in front of me to see if there was anything that would disqualify me. And they were like, oh, you said hell here or something. Like they were like pointing out anytime I had cursed, like you said ass in 2007 on Twitter. I was like, yeah, I did. I don't know. It was funny because like they were acting real like, tough. Like, well, this might disqualify you. But in my mind, I'm sort of like, bro, the shoot is in like 6 hours. It's 1 a.m. Who else are you going to get? The office is empty. I'm the only one here because I'm a fucking degenerate. Who are you going to get? What kind of leverage do you really have? I'm your best shot. But I was like, yeah, I mean, I did say yes. I didn't like hardball him, but I wasn't like scared. Because at the end of the day, I was like, I don't even know if I want to do this. It was my weekend. It was on a weekend. I was like, I kind of just want to go home or play some more Melee. I was like, yeah, I did. To everything. I was like, yep, I said that. That's me. And eventually they're like, okay, well, you're going to want to be careful. Fine. And then they let me do it. And I had fun. And that's how I met Jaywitz, who ended up being one of my good friends and my coworker. If I ever work with Nintendo, I'll just purge my Twitter because they won't know how to use Wayback Machine. Oh, yeah, for sure. But you would have to purge your Twitter, Connor, because you've said Nintendo like every 3 days for the past year. That's why they probably fired the guy from Nintendo France, is what I'm trying to say. All right. That's not my win or fail, though. Let's go to the next one. I want to show you. This is my favorite. This is not, I was going to call this a fail. Bro, this is a win. This is a win. This is a massive win. It is genius. It is, of course, the new Esports line of clothing at Walmart. Sheesh! Look at this! Okay, let's get a full zoom, baby. Esport. League of nothing. Just League of. SX360. ESX 360 Esports Pro Wear. Random kanji. I don't know what they say. So, again, I was going to originally make fun of this and call it a fail. And then I was like, is that just classist of me? Like, if I was a gamer kid and shopped at Walmart, I would get it. And then I scrolled up and saw they're $60. They're $53 to $60. What the f are you talking about? That's not for fucking kids that can't, like, buy a 100 Thieves hoodie or something. Like, you can get a Team Liquid hoodie for cheaper than this. This is fucking way too expensive. So now I'm back to making fun of it again. But then I thought about it again on a third level, and I was like, wait, these are kind of ironically dope. It's like, yeah, you could have a Team Liquid hoodie, or you could have the ESX 360 Walmart hoodie, which is actually kind of gangster. And so now I'm back on board as a dub. When I got a tweet from Slime. What did Slime tweet? Wait, he got it. Oh my, fashion icon Slime. Dude, that's actually so sick. Okay. Not all of them are marketing related. I just thought I would include this one. This is a win. No commentary necessary. Let's all watch this. And if you think it's a win, spam W. And if you think it's a loss, spam L. Okay? I think it's a win, but your call. That's it. This is the final one. I have a bombshell for you. Everyone's been tagging me in this Coke ad. They've been telling me to watch this Coke ad. I thought it would be funny if I live react to it on stream. So despite the fact that it's been many, many days now, I swear hand to God, I have not watched this ad. It's called Real Magic. It's about a minute long, and it's been called by some to be one of the worst ads of all time. The real contest will be, is it worse than the iconic Kendall Jenner Pepsi ad? That is the real question. Who has made the worst soda ad of the past 10 years? I've only seen the first 5 seconds. Sports Arena. They're playing. Oh God. I'm going to go through this as I see it. I'm going to be a pausing Peter here real quick. They are playing, I don't know what this is, a futuristic orc fighter. They're playing Lord of the Rings for the GameCube, a single player game. Like, what the fuck? They're playing Raid Shadow Legends. They're playing Raid Shadow Legends World Championship. This orc gets the drop on this gamer. No, I'm sorry. The knight knocks him back. And he fucking slumps his chair. His name's Shadow, by the way. Cool. No, I'm sorry. No, Shadow's his sponsor. His tag is G Warrior. So he reaches over, and this fucking fully realized Unreal Engine 5 ray tracing on graphics of the orc crying during a multiplayer match. And he cracks a Coca-Cola. Oh, yeah. And then the Coca-Cola, which is 85% sugar, enters his DNA and somehow buffs his character.
Just putting down the weapons.
You see? Okay. Sorry to pause again. In the middle of a tournament where no one was getting hurt, right? Because it's a gaming tournament. It's like equivalent to LeBron James throwing down the basketball and like shaking his opponent's hand. They can still be friends and compete. No one's getting hurt. It's not a real war. And then this commentator is dressed like he's about to rob a convenience store, says, and then they throw down their weapons. Average Jonas, famous streamer, says, are you seeing this? This is, let's read what the chat says. They say, lag? Did you see what I see, or is my PC dead? For real? Screen, OMG. I smell a secret smash move, Gambit style. Atrioc viewer. I'm glad one of you was watching Average Jonas in your spare time. Hello from Paris. Did I miss anything? Also an Atrioc viewer. This is not a powerful moment. Everybody in like some subculture around the world is all watching the Raid Shadow Legends tournament on their phone. and is like clapping and crying because the match was stopped? We are one Coke away from each other. That's a fucking tagline and a half. He salutes his own character? So the character is no longer represented by him. His character has now become alive through the Coke in its DNA. He salutes his own digital character who is now sentient, who nods back. So Pepsi may have solved riots in the real world, but Coke did one better. Coke solved violence in video games. And for that, in my mind, they win. Anyway, my final verdict, this ad was terrible, but I liked it more than the Pepsi one because they mentioned gamers, and I'm a gamer, so I feel heard and I feel seen. And I will be purchasing a large volume of Coca-Cola.
Check it.